All right, guys, in this video, we're going to talk about the Prusik knot that you tie in Ranger School. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take your rope and you want to get about a double arm's length or about 6 feet of rope out here. Once you have that, this is your spot here. This is where you're going to tie that. You're going to start with a figure 8. So you're going to hold that and you're going to make your 1 twist, 2 twists. You're going to take the end of the rope and pass it through. And that's going to create that figure 8 once it dresses down. You need to start with this because that figure 8 needs to be tied to secure the Prusik so the Prusik doesn't come untied. In Ranger School, you tie an end of the line Prusik or an end of the rope Prusik. You can tie middle of the rope Prusiks, but that's not the knot you're tested on in Ranger School. So at Ranger School, we're going to tie an end of the rope. So what you want to do is you got your figure 8. You're going to take your rope and throw it over the rope corral. Once you got it over the rope corral, you're going to bring this figure 8 within about an inch or 2 of the rope that you're going to tie your Prusik to. And once you do that, you're going to take the other end of the rope and you're just going to wrap it around this rope 360 degrees. So it looks like that. You're then going to take this standing end and you're going to bring it over top, which is going to be the start of a locking bar for your Prusik. So you got the start of the locking bar. Next thing you want to do is you're going to go underneath the rope corral or the rope, and you're going to bring it back over and you're going to do that 360. Only this time you're going to bring it through this little loop here. So you got one 360 and you're going to make one more 360. So once you dress it up, pull it all tight into each other, what you'll see is you've got the 2 ropes entering through the center of the knot. They wrap around the rope 1 complete revolution, and you've got the locking bar in the middle. So that's your 2 tests. If you spread it apart, you'll see you've got 2 wraps on one side of the knot, 2 wraps on the other side of the knot, using the same rope. Like I said, or just like the rerouted figure 8, this figure 8 has to be within 4 to 6 inches. So before you really get to going on your rerouted, you want to try to bring this up a little bit, pull some of this slack out. This is that rope management thing I was talking about in another video, where you learn how to kind of adjust your rope so that you know that you're going to come out fine on the end. So once you've got it, you got to have equal tension on both ends of these Prusik knots coming out. Then all you're going to do is you're going to take this and you're just going to tie your rerouted figure 8, like I talked about in another video. So you're just going to trace it through, keeping equal tension on it. We got my rerouted figure 8 tied here, and we got to make sure we got no twists. So there's already one right here you can see. So you're just going to start on one end and you're just going to push it out. Only on this one you want to push it because you have to have equal tension here. So you're going to have to dress and set, pushing the twist out the bottom side. Twist it here. And you're going to pull tight. That pulls those twists out. You got 4 inches here. No more than 6. Minimum 4, no more than 6. Dressed up knot. And a minimum of 4 inches here on your pigtail, which we have. This Prusik is used to secure an anchor on a rope. So you just loosen it by pulling the locking bar, Slide the rope up and down the rope as you need. Pull it tight. And as you pull tension on this rope, it forms an anchor. Now this isn't a real good rope for this, but it puts tension on this anchor and it'll actually bite itself on this rope. So we'll untie it. We'll tie it one more time quick. Like I said, you get your double arm's length. Tie your figure 8 here. Once you've got your figure 8, bring it close to the rope bridge. You're going to go over one full revolution. And you're going to come back over your locking bar, come under the rope bridge, through the little loop here, and then one more time. We've got our 2 loops on either side of the knot and our locking bar over the middle. Now we're just going to reroute our figure 8 here to finish the knot up. Minimum 4 inches, maximum of 6. No twists in the figure 8, and a minimum of 4 to 6 inches. You'll have 2 minutes to tie this knot at Ranger School. And this is the Prusik knot.